Be honest, how many books did you buy this year that are now sitting as decors on your shelves or on your table? I know that we all want to be that person that reads every day. But to be honest, by the time you finish work and house chores, reading feels like a lot. It feels like a chore. I used to be in that exact cycle until I realized something. I never forget to eat, and I'm sure you don't forget to eat as well. That was when I asked myself, no matter how busy I am, I find a way to feed my stomach. So I asked myself, why am I comfortable with starving my mind? What happened? Then I discovered that I had to stop relying on motivation. Then I built a system for myself to become a consistent reader. So today I'm sharing the 3 systems I built that turned me into a consistent reader, including a mindset shift I learned from the motivator, the timeless speaker, Jim Rohn, and the app that I use to track my momentum so that I don't lose my momentum never again. The first system is that I changed my mindset and I started seeing reading as a meal for my mind. If I can't stay a day or two or a week without eating, without feeding my body, why should I skip weeks without feeding my mind? Until I had that mindset shift, reading consistently also changed. So I always love to think from the perspective of Giron when he said that we are paid based on the kind of value we bring to the market. And if I want to earn more, I need to become more vulnerable. And how do you become more vulnerable? That is through personal development, in which reading can never be taken away from that. So I consider reading as a meal for my mind to become valuable. And this is something that I do in that perspective. I make sure that I choose books that solve a problem for me. For instance, last year I was yearning to become a better communicator. I signed up for coaching sections, I watched YouTube videos on public speaking and communication. Then I also got a book about public speaking, and this book is so good. Think about anything about speaking, whether business speaking, whether relationship speaking, any kind of communication you want to get better at. This book is so good. This is not a promo, but I'm just showing you that you can choose books based on what you want to become better at. That way, you know that this book is helping my mind, is helping me to become more valuable. It's helping me to be more strategic about my development. That way, you become an addict and you will find yourself reading that book. Another thing that I do is that if the book is not adding to my personal development, it is adding to my vocabulary and it is also entertaining me. So I choose books to develop my mind and to also entertain myself. So in your case, if you want to become a better business person, there are books about businesses that you can read that will help you to learn the principle of pricing, marketing, or whatever. Whatever you want to become better at, there are books for that. In fact, if you want to make more money, there are rich people that have written books on how they did it. You can follow their footsteps, and if not, you can learn 1 or 2 things from there to become better. The second system I built is to gamify the boring parts. We all know that reading is a lot. It can be boring. But what I did was that I built a reward system to gamify the process for me. So this is what I did. We all know that book adds to us. It makes us more valuable. But we know that growth takes time. And for me to wait for that time where I'll start seeing those values and changes, I stop reading and I don't want that to happen. So what I did was that I built a physical reward system for myself. And this is how it looks like. If I'm able to finish 10 pages per day, this is how I would track and motivate myself for reaching this milestone. If I'm able to read 50 pages in a week, this is how I'm rewarding myself. So for you, your reward system could be, oh, I will have a spa day if I'm able to finish this book. Or I will start saving towards my spa day. If I'm able to read 50 pages in a week, I will be saving towards my spa day. And if I'm able to finish the whole book, I will go for the spa day. It's rewarding. You are learning. So when I'm reading, I'm not just seeing the value that I'm getting from the book. I'm also like physical reward that I built for myself. So reading is not just becoming better. It's also that I'm getting something that I love for myself. So for you, it could be a gadget that you really want. You can attach that to your reading goal. Seeing it, like, oh, I got this because I fulfilled this milestone. That helps you to become consistent because you are motivating yourself. Your brain is being educated that, oh, this is a reader here. This is not a one-time reader. Now, the third system is this: prove to yourself that you are winning. Have you ever finished reading a book or some books and after a year or some months, you've even forgotten everything about the book? I know that's discouraging, but for me, I try to prove to myself that I'm willing. And that is why I love using this application called StoryGraph. This application is so good because it helps me to track my reading progress. So even on days when I feel like I'm not doing well, say the fact that I have a book at 60% out of 100% sends a signal to me, oh, keep on reading so that I can complete that 100%. And secondly, I love the journal entries. Unlike physical journals where that I use, I love journaling. So when I read, I journal in physical books, but it's becoming tiring these days because at the end of the day, at the end of few years, I tend to throw them away. But now with StoryGraph, I really don't have to do that anymore. For each book that I'm reading and tracking on that app, I can have individual journal entries for them. And that is so good. Unlike books, if you're trying to recollect a thought about a book you've read, you have to start going through series of pages, trying to look for where you jotted or something. But with StoryGraph, all you need to do is to go to the book that you tracked, go to the journal entry, and you can see whatever you might have written about it. And the best part is that it is accessible on any device, which is so good. I can be here, I can be in another country tomorrow, as far as I have my accounts and profile set up and I can log in anywhere, anytime. I can access my thoughts anywhere. So that is what I try to do for myself. I prove to myself that I am winning, I am a reader. And at the end of the year, I can see the list of books that I've read, the ones that I'm currently reading, and you can also drop your reviews for others that are also trying to make decision about their reading goals. Wow, this is so. Now you see how three systems are helping me to become a consistent reader. And this year, my goal is to read at least 12 books by the end of the year. I've changed my mindset and considered reading as food for my mind. If I can't stay a day or two without eating, without feeding my body, why should I do that to my mind? Then secondly, I gamified the boring parts by rewarding myself. And lastly, I try to track my reading to prove to myself that I am winning. I am a reader, which is good. So tell me, which of these three systems are you missing right now? Which one have you used before? And which one will you be using? Let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to hang around. I have Debbie and I'm on a journey of sharing some of the development skills and growth mindsets that I'm building, even productivity tips. I'm here. I'm also sharing Pinterest strategy for business owners and website owners. If you are interested, please hang around. I'll be sharing the tips sooner. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.